What was Operation Condor? Have you ever wondered how political repression can cross borders? Operation Condor is a chilling example of that. This operation was a coordinated effort by several military dictatorships in South America during the 1970s and early 1980s. Countries involved included Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay, and later Brazil, with some participation from Ecuador and Peru. The main goal was to eliminate political opposition, especially targeting socialists, communists, trade unionists, student activists, and anyone suspected of leftist sympathies. The roots of Operation Condor can be traced back to a formal agreement signed in Santiago, Chile, on November 28, 1975. Intelligence chiefs from these countries met to create a system for coordinating repression across their borders. This system allowed them to share intelligence and conduct joint operations against dissidents who had fled to other nations. Essentially, it functioned as an intelligence network focused on suppressing what they called subversion, a term used broadly for left-wing political movements. The methods employed by Operation Condor were brutal. They included kidnappings, forced disappearances, torture, and extrajudicial killings. One of the most horrifying tactics was known as death flights, where victims were thrown from aircraft into the ocean or remote areas. This operation led to tens of thousands of deaths and hundreds of thousands of political imprisonments across the region. From a socialist viewpoint, Operation Condor represents a violent backlash against progressive movements in Latin America. This includes the democratically elected government of Salvador Allende in Chile. Allende's government aimed to implement socialist reforms, but was overthrown in a military coup in 1973, supported by the United States. Following this coup, Augusto Pinochet's dictatorship became a key player in Operation Condor, targeting socialists and leftist opponents. The legacy of Operation Condor is one of repression and human rights violations. It illustrates the extreme lengths to which anti-socialist forces went to maintain control and prevent social and economic reforms that threaten the interests of elites and foreign powers. The decline of Operation Condor coincided with the fall of the Argentine junta in 1983 and the broader collapse of military dictatorships in South America. In essence, Operation Condor was a systematic campaign of state terror against socialist and leftist movements in South America. It reflects the intense political repression faced by socialist governments and activists during that time. This historical example shows the challenges socialism encountered in Latin America, including violent suppression by authoritarian regimes supported by external powers.